Hey everybody, your boy here, Coyote. Latest Naruto, 647, regrets. Never mind the bags and the eyes, it's late, I'm tired. And I did a previous review, but the quality wasn't so great, so I just decided I'd do it over again, so forgive me. Basically, I'm personally not too satisfied with this chapter to a certain degree, but I'm gonna do my best to get you guys up to speed with it. It basically starts out with the decimation of the army of the Shinobi Alliance, and remember that everything had gone to shit because the God Tree, or the Jubi's final form, being controlled by Obito, was now sucking the chakra out of everyone on the battlefield, including Naruto and whatnot. So the panel starts with the current five Kage, who have all been revived on the floating sand spheres or blobs or whatever by Gaara, and they're making their way to the center of the final part of the battlefield. And Katsuya, who is the slug, is riding with Tsunade, and she is relaying what's happening on the field to Tsunade. So they're in a state of panic. They're like, oh shit, something needs to happen. We need to get there fast. Panel cuts to Shikamaru in trouble. Shikamaru, almost all Shikamaru's chakra is gone. He's looking pretty dead from here. Choji and Ino are there looking over him, and things look really bleak, and they're like, oh no, this is bad. Duh, you think? Sakura tries to use Katsuya to do the remote healing with her powers. However, Katsuya has some real chilling news. She says, well, yo, that can't be done because all the chakra from my clones, or the pieces of me, have been absorbed by the God Tree, and they've died. So everybody else in the battlefield is pretty much in the same stage or the same fate. Obito is gloating like a motherfucker, and Naruto is crying like a bee. So Obito goes on his rant and says, well, you all better just give up, drop your weapons, and I'll give you a better life, yada yada yada. The morale of the alliance is down to almost zero. Even when the first Hokage tries to rally them, they still don't listen to him. They still don't take him on. And then at that point in time, Orochimaru, Karen, and Suigetsu shows up on the scene. He notices, Sasuke looks a little bit pissed off. Why? Maybe because he's being showed up by Naruto, and he's doing that same old thing of, how strong have you got, Naruto, that shit. And Karen bugs me as usual by wanting to jump on Sasuke's D, because she just does the inner I just want to lick him up, yada yada yada. Suigetsu gets on her nerves because he realizes what she's doing, and they get into that stupid little argument as usual. That's getting old to me. Come on, just screw and done, you know what I mean? Madara drops some knowledge on Hashirama, the original Hashirama, while they talk, and he says, well, okay, the God Tree is about to bloom. It's going to take 15 minutes. Reason why 15 minutes is because it doesn't have all of the 8 and 9 tail chakra, but it has enough so that the jutsu will be performed. However, it's going to take a little more time because it doesn't have the full amount of the different types of chakras from all the bijou. So he says, well, that's cool for me because within that 15 minutes, I'm going to switch places with Obito, and I'll be the one that casts the genjutsu on the world. Hashirama, now realizing this, subliminally sends a message to his clone. His clone uses Ino as the main broadcaster, like she did with her dad, who was the leader of the Yamaka clan, who died alongside Shikamaru's dad, and proceeds to send a message throughout the entire Shinobi Alliance. And because the Kage are within range, the current Kage are within range, they hear it too. Tsunade realizes, oh my god, my grandfather's alive. Pretty cool, huh? Even his words though can't really bring the alliance back to any kind of high morale to continue fighting. All that madness continues. You get flashes of everyone, little one panel, and as the fodder begins to give up and sink to their knees in defeat and whatnot, a root from the tree comes and tries to suck the rest of the chakra out of them. Naruto is still crying like a bee, and he makes no movement. And then all of a sudden, that root that is going towards the fodder to suck them dry of chakra is cut down like a boss. I mean, sliced like a hot knife through butter, to use a cliche. And it's actually Sasuke in Susanoo form, jumping like a boss in front of everybody, being like, well, here was the scene. If y'all are too much of bitches to continue fighting, I'll fight him. Well, the Jubi or whatever. But basically, with that same old school thing from the original Naruto Shippuden thing, where he says, Naruto, are you scared? Are you a scaredy cat or some stupidness like that? But basically, in that, without saying that, he just says, Naruto, over already? I'm going. In other words, you done given up already? Well, if you want to be a bitch, you could stay there. I'm gonna go fight like a man. And it kind of changes Naruto. That moment changes Naruto, and because of the jutsu that Ino is casting on everybody, so everybody can get an understanding, feel of everyone, Naruto begins to go through this this realization or epiphany of what of his evolution and where he's at right now, and everybody gets the feeling of his feelings and his heart and whatnot. Now, while that is kind of sappy, but still kind of cool at the point in time, because that's almost exactly, it's much better than just words or just a thought being put into your brain to help you gain morale, because you face an imminent extinction right now. Nothing you tell me right now is really going to change my mind, but if you get somebody's deep-seated feeling, somebody that you believe in, I guess that's what Kishimoto is trying to show, that if we as humans could kind of understand people's feelings without even having to say words, and we could actually understand each other that much better. I guess something to that degree. Or it could just be, well, just chance to show fillers or flashbacks, as they say. And this is the one part of that part of this chapter that I don't like. It's a bunch of flashbacks. I grew wary of flashbacks. But I guess it's necessary for everyone who for the members of the alliance who doesn't know Naruto's past that well, and to bring them up to speed, basically. So everybody basically gets up to speed, and in that time now, Naruto now shows them that in his mind, I have evolved, I have got bigger, and I cannot sit here and watch my friends die. It's basically through Sasuke and him and what's happening at that moment. He begins to strengthen his resolve once more to get up and fight again, and he joins Sasuke's side to push forward to fight. And the alliance seems to have gotten some sort of balls or backbone to continue to fight. And Naruto basically says, I don't want any regrets, and I don't want everything that we've all done or built together to be turned into nothing. Basically, he says, nigga, I ain't gonna let you win, because I don't want to lose. I refuse to lose. Some shit like that. But basically, it's a chapter where all shit looks lost, and something happens to just build. Somebody does something in order for Naruto's resolve to be strengthened or renewed, and he just steps forward, and through that he raises the morality of the people around him like he usually does. It was a chapter. Too much flashbacks. To me, that was like about 5 pages. They said it would have been 21 pages, so I'm thinking you really and truly just got your usual 7 pages. Usually you got your usual 15 to 17 with, actually I'm gonna lie, you got some fan art as well. So in other words, it was just a cop out. You just got 5 flashback pages. So I wasn't too thrilled at that, but I can see where it's necessary that you need to show how the after all that crap, how you could possibly bring back an entire army's morale. Never mind the people that are on the ground dead. Say, spare thought for them. Anyway, it was a fair enough chapter. Yeah, I've had to rate it. How do I rate these things again? I probably rate it out of 5. Let's say out of 5. So the last time, I can't remember what I gave it. Last chapter I would have probably given close to a 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5. This one I'll probably give like a 2.5. It was just basic information and stuff. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. For those for some of my friends and my followers who are some lazy people who don't read the manga, I hope this is helpful and doesn't spoil too much. But then again, I just went almost page for page. But I hope it just paints a mild, vague picture of what's to come in the anime. But even if not so, the manga is awesome. Try and check it out, read it. You're gonna have a couple chapters here and there that might be slow like these, but it's definitely worth the read. If not, you can always check your boy here, and I will just spoon feed it to you. Alright, well, take care guys. I go in and sleep. Night.